Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Markiplier video, and it's a interesting one. This one kind of caught my attention because of the subject matter, and you know how you've probably heard of this rabbit hole known as TikTok. Oh boy, is it a rabbit hole. You just don't want to go down, but you just can't help but look. So, there's always these weird trends on TikTok, like, certain weird dances and weird, memes and, like, stuff in trends, that type of stuff. And I guess Mark, bored out of his mind, trying to think of an idea for a video, is to try to learn a certain dance from TikTok in an hour. Oh boy, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm pretty sure he recorded this the same day as that freaking A Day in the Life video. Because he's wearing, it looks like he's wearing the same exact shirt as before. He's wearing the same exact shirt here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was filming the Day in the Life video right there. So anyways, enough rambling, let's just get right into it. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
I set myself out with an interesting challenge. I wanted to see if I could learn a dance that I saw on TikTok in exactly 1 hour. For those of you who know me, I am not a dancer. I don't have a dance background. I'm not exactly coordinated with my body, legs, arms, or general sense of self, but I wanted to see if I could do it. Lots of people dance. Why can't I? I saw this tutorial by the name of someone... I saw this tutorial by someone by the name of Sammy Steads on TikTok.
Oh, I think I saw I think I saw it somewhere that he was trying to do that.
It seemed manageable. It seemed tough, but it looked cool, and I want to look cool, so I thought I could try this. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I spent the first, 5 minutes just watching, just looking at the feet, just trying to understand what the hell was happening with those tootsies, and just trying to mimic it as best I could. And I didn't get it. But eventually I started to break down the movements because everything was clear and concise. So all I had to do was replicate it. Eventually, my legs would get a brain of their own and they would figure it out. I just had to build to it. So about 5 minutes in, I started working with a metronome. I started doing it at 60 BPM. If I could do it that slow, then I could slowly build it up every 10 BPM to get to the point where I was actually to the tempo of the song. So I started 60. Nailed it, perfect in every way. I'm the best, feeling great. 70, doing fine. Everything's going according to plan. I get to about 80 or so, and I start to sweat. I'm not foreign to physical activity, but I did not realize how intense dancing was going to be. Apparently, if you flail your body around enough, you start to sweat. So every so often I would take a break, drink some water, I would look at the tutorial again, make sure I was still on it, make sure I was still in it, make sure I wasn't creating some stupid movement or my brain was farting out my ass. I wanted to make sure that I actually got it. 90, 100, 110, 120. 120 is actually an interesting one because that is the tempo of the song, but it is exactly half the speed of the movement because the movement is every 8th note.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's doing it a lot slower. He's got to do it at the speed of what the actual dance is.
That was an important one. I kind of hang on that one a bit. And once I start to get the speed of it, I start jumping up more and more and more, eventually climbing 140, 150, 160, 180. I got up to 200 beats per minute. Now, this is way faster than most songs are, but it's getting close to the actual footwork. And once I got to this point, I was starting to get real sweaty, starting to get real tired. I was hitting about 30 minutes in the challenge, but I felt like I could manage it. And then I realized something.
What?
I realized that I was an idiot.
Uh-oh.
I was doing it wrong.
Oh no.
Because I was looking at the tutorial as being a breakdown of the exact movements on the exact beats, but I had been practicing it wrong. Because in between the first few crisscrosses, There's no extra beat, and there. It's cross, stand, cross, right into pigeon toe. I knew it from the very beginning. Once I realized my grievous error, and once I got a glass of water, I started to get down to the nitty-gritty. Because I realized I had it, basically. The moves were in muscle memory after 45 minutes of trying, and all that was left was just repetition. Doing it over and over and over again until I got it right. Boom. Over and over again. Again, one more time. Keep going. And it was funny because the best ones I did were not towards the end. Because towards the end, I was getting tired. I was running my Apple Watch. I showed it through the screen a couple times. My heart rate was getting up to like 140, 150.
Jeez.
That's not like the max it could go. But just for trying to dance, that's a lot of work. It was intense work. You can see towards the end, my shirt is just getting soaked with sweat.
Well, we can't tell because your shirt is greenish black.
And I'm a sweaty man. I get sweaty.
If you were wearing a white shirt, we could have clearly seen.
This was hard.
But we saw your skin.
I did get one glorious, beautiful, maybe not beautiful, one glorious, for me, attempt.
Here we go, Mark.
And then I did it. You know, it's weird. I didn't even realize I did it because I didn't know what I looked like until I saw the footage afterwards. So I had in my mind, because I didn't feel like I was doing it very well. But at that point, I just stuck to the rhythm and I stuck to the repetition that I thought, okay, I'm just going to go to the end of the timer. And you can see that when I get to the end of the timer, I'm just like, all right, screw it. I'm out. Okay, good. I did it. Finally, challenge over. I'm going to go rest. That's it. So I didn't even celebrate because I didn't know that I did it at all. I had no idea what I looked like. Like, I have my camera up and I can see it, but when I was doing it, I couldn't look at myself in there because it would throw me off. So I just had to kind of like
pay attention to what's going on.
Like, just trying to concentrate so hard. I don't look elegant in any way. I want to say that very clear. I don't look elegant. My hands are doing a weird flaily kicky thing, but I did it in an hour. I am not a dancer. I'm moderately physically inclined, but I am not a dancer. And I did it pretty well. Not perfect.
No.
Definitely not perfect. I'm not saying I did it perfect, because there's dancers that make that shit look easy.
Yeah.
And for some dancers, that shit is easy. But I did it. And I'm pretty proud of myself. So I set myself a challenge. I met the challenge, or at least I completed it, and I'm pretty happy with the results. I really have nothing else to say besides that. I wanted to see if I could do something, and then I executed on the plan. And to be perfectly honest, I feel great about it. It's something that I would never ordinarily do, but because I saw it, and I thought to myself, maybe I could do that myself, I now have pushed myself in the direction of a skill that I have never, ever tried. And I think that's pretty cool. So, if you want to see the dance in question, I'll link Sammy Stead's TikTok down below. My own TikTok is down there. I've started posting videos there for Marches on Us and various other crap that I find. If you want to follow me there, toss me a follow. And just thanks for watching. And if you ever find something that you want to do as a challenge to yourself, don't limit yourself. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised with what you can do. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Oh my god. I don't know, like, again, it's so weird with dancing on, like, you know, with TikTok. They come up with these new moves almost like every day. Like, the floss, I don't know how the hell people can do that. Yeah, it's that popular that they have to have Sonic the Hedgehog do it, like, in the movie, which kind of was like, oh, come on. That was, like, one of the only issues I had with the movie. I'm like, come on. Do you really need to throw that in there just to appeal to the fucking Fortnite schmucks out there? But it's, like, a lot of, like, movement with your feet, and I can't do it that quick, you know, like, that type of thing. But I remember what he was talking about. Like, the way he was, you know, he was looking at the video, and he was, like, trying to memorize it, and he was trying to, like, practice it. it kind of reminded me of how when the whole concept of, like, you know, before JD Thrift was even a thing, when it was just a concept from an idea from one of my friends to do this dance off and this battle of the classes thing. They told me to look at this person's Facebook video and check out, like, because he had a video of himself dancing to the song Thrift Shop by Malcolmore, and he was doing a dance like this. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but he was doing some, like, weird movement like that. That was pretty much what he was doing. He was doing that weird movement with his hands. Like, that was pretty much what he was doing. And it was easy enough. And, like, doing, you know, the $20 in my pocket motion, you know, that type of thing. That was easy enough, but I wanted to take it to another level. I wanted to do it my way. I wanted to do it my own way, and I didn't want to just straight up copy it. So I did it like this. You know, that's pretty much how I did it. I did it exactly like that. And if you want to check it out, it's in the playlist of my alter egos. It's pretty much the first video. It's like 5 minutes in, I think. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. But that's what I did. Because if you notice, because you see everybody else doing it like this. Everybody else in the background that's dancing with me, they're just doing it like this. They're doing it normally. And I'm just like doing it as quickly as possible and looking away from the camera because the camera is right in front of me. And you have these two girls standing, like, sitting right behind it, pretty much, screaming at the top of their lungs. And so, you know, I didn't want to. I was just trying to not look at the camera, you know, because I didn't want to be distracted. Well, I think it's also because there was two girls right there, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why I didn't want to look. But still, that's I find that interesting. Like now, I don't know if I could ever do that type of a dance, like, you know, that weird movement with your feet. You got to do it multiple, like, freaking. But then again, he's double jointed in his freaking ankles, so he could probably do it as easy as possible. But doing that freaking, like, that weird freaking motion with your legs and your feet, you gotta really do it and memorize. I don't know, I can't floss for shit. I don't know how people do it. Like, it's always doing this, you know, that type of thing, but I can't do it. And I just don't want to. Because it's impossible to fucking do. I don't know how the fuck people do it. I tried to look up a tutorial, and I just couldn't do it. It frustrated me. I'm like, fuck this. But still, really interesting to see how he was doing that. Like, how he was trying to do it in just an hour. The fact that he did it in an hour is pretty incredible, but I learned that dance in like maybe 2 minutes. So there was that. My dance was probably a lot easier than the one he was doing. That's the huge difference. I'm not saying that I'm better than him. I'm not saying that I'm better than him because he did a lot more challenging dance. I just did an easy one. But I just felt like relating, you know? But man, was that interesting, seeing all that. But it's gotta be fun to do that. But, in terms of, like, dancing, like, I remember Like, I don't, like, dance on occasion. I used to dance like crazy, like, you know, especially with the JD Thrift stuff. Now I dance. Yeah, I used to be good at dancing, but I don't do it anymore, right? Just because I feel embarrassed. I get embarrassed about it. That's probably why, but I try not to, like, you know, embarrass myself. Just have, like, just dance casually, you know, like, do that, you know, like, just a normal thing, but not going crazy like I used to. But anyways, I think that's really it on today's reaction. Overall, that was fun to see Mark trying to learn a stupid dance for an hour. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to also check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and myself. I also do active cosplays on there, so go check it out. Be sure to also check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRDL96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!